February 8th, 1899. Today, finally, a breakthrough. Tesla's agreed to see me.
It's perfectly safe.
This is the great Denton. Mr. Ellie has effused about your act to me on any number of occasions. Hold out other hand.
What's conducting the electricity?
Our bodies, Mr. Angier, are quite capable of conducting and indeed producing energy. Have you eaten, Mr. Angier?
I need something impossible.
You are familiar with the phrase, man's reach exceeds his grasp. Is a lie. Man's grasp exceeds his nerve. Society only tolerates one change at a time. The first time I tried to change the world, I was hailed as a visionary. Second time, I was asked politely to retire. So here I am, enjoying my retirement. Nothing is impossible, Mr. Angier. What you want is simply expensive. If I were to build for you this machine, you would be presenting it merely as illusion?
Well, if people actually believed the things I did on stage, they wouldn't clap, they'd scream. I mean, think of sawing a woman in half.
Mr. Angier, have you considered the cost of such a machine?
Price is not an object.
Perhaps not, but have you considered the cost?
I'm not sure I follow.
Go home. Forget this thing. I can recognize an obsession. No good will come of it.
Well, hasn't good come of your obsessions?
At first, but I followed them too long. I am their slave. And one day they will choose to destroy me.
If you understand an obsession, then you know you won't change my mind.
So be it.
Will you build it?
I've already begun to build it, Mr. Angier. I hope you enjoy the mountain air. This will take some time. You must be curious to see what so much money has bought you, Mr. Angier. It's fitting you should be here for maiden voyage. Your head.
You might want to stand back.
I don't understand.
Perhaps it would be best if you left us to it.
Is there a problem, Mr. Tesla?
Yeah, no. Come back next week.
Next week,
it'll be
Mr.
fine. Come back next week. It'll be fine.
Tesla!
Just a little temperamental.
Tesla! Tesla! Ellie! Ellie! Tesla never made the machine like the one I asked for.
He never said he had.
But you let me believe that he had. You stole my money because your funding had been cut off. You've been shooting sparks in my top hat, laughing at me all along while using my money to stave off ruin. I have seen Edison's men.
Where?
In the hotel, and I have every mind to bring them up here myself.
That would be unwise, Mr. Angier. It is true that you are our last remaining financier, but we have not stolen your money.
Sir, my cat.
When I told you I could make your machine, I spoke a simple truth.
Then why isn't the machine working?
Because exact science, Mr. Angier, is not an exact science. The machine simply does not operate as expected. It requires further examination.
So where did my top hat go?
Nowhere. We tried the damn thing a dozen times. The hat went nowhere.
You need to try different material. It may provoke a different result.
responsible for whatever happens to this animal, Doctor.
Well, I hope that whatever you were really doing with my money was more worthwhile, Mr. Tesla. LA! So the machine was working.
I never bothered to check the calibration because the hand never moved.
These things never quite work as you expect them to, Mr. Angier. That's one of the principal beauties of science. I'll need a couple of weeks to iron out the problems with the machine. We'll send word when it's ready. Don't forget your hat.
Well, which one is mine?
They're all your hats, Mr. Angier.
We're sorry to see you go, Mr. Angier. We were sorry to see Mr. Tesla leave as well. He's very good at Colorado Springs. Mr. Angier, I didn't think it was necessary to tell Edison's man about the box.
What box?
I apologize for leaving without saying goodbye, but I seem to have outstayed my welcome in Colorado. The truly extraordinary is not permitted in science and industry. Perhaps you'll find more luck in your field, where people are happy to be mystified. You will find what you are looking for in this box. Ali has written you a thorough set of instructions. I add only one suggestion on using the machine. Destroy it. Drop it to the bottom of the deepest ocean. Such a thing will bring you only misery.